Hi guys, Mark here, I ride a Raleigh. We said on the last video on the Raleigh stowaway fitting the front pannier mount kit. I had to put a bracket on it. I totally forgot. It came with an install kit in the bag. So I'm going to pop that on now. And we're going to have a look as well at this lovely little bag. Also from Aliexpress, which is just £5. So I'm going to whip this off the bike now. We're going to look at it on the counter. I've been trying it for a few weeks. Then we're going to see how she turns out. So we're going to look at this new trunk bag now from Aliexpress. I had it for a couple of weeks trial it, and it comes under different names. This was Anmilu. It also comes under Rock Brothers, and a couple of others, Western Biking, etc. To give you an idea of the size of this bag, so if we look at the bag there, and here's your typical worktop cooker surface. Is a decent size. So we look at the back. We got the reflection strip and mounting for your tail light. Side reflection on this side. Normal back facing the back of the seat and reflection on that side. We got our bungee cords on the top with adjustment. We got two zips. We got the main body zip, which goes around here. And this lovely little top compartment sealed in under here, as you can put. As you can see on the top, you guys, a lovely bungee cord setup, nice and deep inside. As you can see, if you want to put stuff inside, like your tripod, your hand mount, etc., it can just be stored nicely inside. Round here then, we have two zips. One by here, with a side pocket. You can put all your bits and pieces and accessories inside. See what there. And we come around then, we have a full 180 zip, a 270 degree zip for all your accessories inside. It comes with this lovely little ring cover. So although it's not exactly a stormproof bag, it is quite waterproof. I've used in the rain and nothing will wet inside. But it does come with this lovely little storm cap just in case. And to give you the idea of the carrying capacity of this bag, we got our standard, I would say that's roughly a 1 meter bike safety wire chain. And our Krypton lock inside as well. So it is a decent sized bag. If you're commuting in and around London in places like that, shake the grass out. And you can put plenty of room to put your, see, kryptonite lock back inside. Everything just fell out the lid, brilliant. So that goes in there, and you've still got more than enough room, as you can see, for putting your sandwiches, a couple of cans of Coke, a shower jacket, and any other bits and pieces you want can go in there. You can either zipper halfway round or all the way around and join the two locks at the rear with a padlock as well, so should you wish. And you still got space here then to put your mobile phone, your PDA, notebook, anything else you find useful in there. Right, how do you attach it? Okay, Velcro straps. I like these. I prefer these over the quick rack system. Why? There are two types of lock on the two-peak quick rack system. The one you just press the button and pull it straight off. So should you stop and you're momentarily distracted and somebody recognises the rack system, they can just pop the button at the front, whip the bag off and steal all your stuff in it. So it might be an £80 bag, but you might have a £1,000 iPhone or something inside, and off they go legging it down the high street. This stuff you physically got to get down and unvelcro it all, which makes it secure for a couple of seconds longer. At least it gives you time to look around and see what somebody's doing. Whereas with a quick track system, one button and it's gone. This is why Two-Peak have also introduced the new lock-in quick rack system, which we are going to have a look at later on the channel. So how does this fit? Well, it's quite simple. You undo the Velcro, you feed it through your bike rack on the rear, you fold it over, and so you've got plenty of material, and you can wrap this around the leg of your bike, or the leg of the rack on the bike, to stop any sideways movement as well, or lateral front to rear. So you're going to pop this on the bike now, as you can see how it fits on the bike. Alright then gang, here we are on the bike. So you got your rack, you got your legs, and use your velcro on the strap. You undo the velcro, keeping the blind side facing to the front towards your tail. Now as you can see on this rack here, what comes on the Raleigh rack, we bring the camera around, you've got this solid bar for you, which is a bit of an encumbrance really. Okay, so installing the bag myself, I bring it up under here, like so, down under on that side. So it's pulling from the front of the bag. You feed it through the loop on the left hand side, and I bring it back underneath once, twice, and where she comes under there, then I velcro back under there, and it is really strong. That's just on the front. I do the same on the rear then. I bring it up through the rack on this side, down through the rack on the other side, put it tight. So now she's locked in both ways. Velcro it up, put it tight. Bring it back into the rack, around the leg, once, and velcro it back on itself from underneath. So as you can see now, she's on it really secure. In fact, I'll lift the bike up with the bag with the velcro, so it's really good. Let me have a better look now to have a see how it looks like in place. So here we are now, she's velcroed in place, she's on secure. She's being see underneath how she's secured. I weaved it in out through the rack, so it's a really nice secure fit. It does collapse a bit with nothing inside. It's an unsupported bag, so it'll pack down really flat, but also extend to roughly 4.5 to 5 inches in height. So it's a really useful size, especially if you're in places like London, where again, like I said, with a quick clicks bag system, yes, it's great to pull up and pull the bag off and get into the office, but this I think is better for security. Somebody would physically have to stop and look inside the bag to see what's in it. Whereas a quick clicks bag, then you just rip it off the bike by the press of a button and be gone. You could be sat at traffic lights actually, forward facing, watching traffic lights, watching pedestrians, and they can walk up behind you quietly, press the button and whip the rack off, and you won't even know it's gone. With this one, they physically have to be manoeuvring around the bike to get off. There's no way, you just got to pull that off. So for security, although it's only Velcro, it's actually more secure than the quick track system from Two Peak. Unless you've got the latest system, which has got a lock on it, which I strongly advise as a better buy altogether. But then again, it's £6.60 with free shipping, as opposed to over £80 for the Two Peak system. Plus you've got to buy the rack as well to mount it, as you can mount the quick tracks rack for the quick tracks bag. So this is the fitting kit for the front pannier mount. So if you watched the last video, I said I'd get a bracket there. I totally forgot about this. So this is to mount the pannier correctly on the front of the bike. So we're going to pop that on, and we'll include this in the video for the saddlebag. Okay then guys, so just a quick update on the install of the front pannier rack. As I said in the one video, I totally forgot I had the installation kit. All you have to do, take the one nut off on the back at the rear, so that comes out. You remove this long bolt which passes all the way through then, and you remove your front reflector. Then in this kit then, you have, get open, this bar which fits on the front instead of your reflector, so it goes there, and that then goes on the underside of the rack, which we'll have a look at now. Right, we refitted the bolt on the rear now. We fitted the wrong way around, and that's deliberate. When you fit the bolt with the camera on the front on this side, you can't get your Allen key in with enough clearance, this bar in the way. It bends up to sit under the rack. You can't do it. So it's easier, just get your spanner on the front on the nut, and put your Allen key from the rear to hold in place. You then reattach your noodle, and then you lift the rack up as you can fit the nut and bolts, and that's going to be quite tight, I think. Yeah, okay, so as you can see now, so the rack is bent, pushed back up into place, it's not bent at all. So that's pushed back up. You can see where the bar goes under there now. That's going to be nutted down through there. We'll see how it turns out now. There is a sequence of fitting these front nuts and bolts. If you fit the rear one first and try and do the nut, you can get the front one. And then once it's there, you can get back. So the sequence of doing it, fit the rear nut first. Once the nut and bolt is on underneath, push it back, and I'll give you access then to fit your hand underneath to do that one. Okay then guys, there's our rack fully installed and our reflector installed. I put it on this way upside down for a reason. If it's facing the other way up, you limit yourself where you can put on load space. If you turn the reflector upside down and mount it from underneath, you now cleared a level plane across the top, and that's the rack installed and the bag. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little video. It's supposed to be just on the bag, I know guys, but I had to finish doing the install on the front pannier rack mount. I wasn't happy. I'm going to try and tag it onto the back of the other video if YouTube will let me. If not, I'm going to have to download it again, re-edit it and put it back up, and it'll be out on then for the weekend. But if it doesn't happen, you'll see it on the tail end of this video. So thanks for watching. Hit your share, like, subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Thanks and goodbye, and hit the notifications. Ding ding dong.